Hey guys, this is going to be the CP allocation guide for Veteran Halls of Fabrication. We'll start off with the DPS first. As always, you can check for the CP down and below in the description. If you want to skip the video, the information is also on my website and on my Discord as well. If you guys want to check the CP allocation there. For the Mag and Stam DPS, we have 72 into Ironclad. There's a lot of direct damage on the DPS in Veteran Halls of Fabrication, in particular on the last boss, the Assembly General. The stomps, if you are going to be using the trench strat and blocking the stomps, the barrage is also direct damage. Fulminate is also direct damage on the triplets, and the blades also inflict both a dot and direct damage onto you. So I would definitely do at least 72 Ironclad. And if you're a Stam DPS, 20 into medium armor focus. If you're a Magicka DPS, you can do 20 light armor focus. And 56 Hardy, 56 LE. Honestly, there's an even amount of both physical and magical damage in the trial, so you want a healthy balance of both. If you feel like you're not really dying to the elemental or magical damage part of the trial, you can invest a little less and put more into Hardy, because the Hardy is usually what gets people killed, whether it's a stomp, poison injection on the first boss, and the blades before the third boss and throughout the trial. And we have the standard 61 or 66 thick skin. Again, there's a lot of dots, the blades, the poison injections, the second boss ports, lightning, and that's pretty much it. On the next one, we don't really have anything else. We don't really need extra healing received. Your healers should be more than decent enough to keep your heals up. But yeah, this is pretty much what a lot of people have been using. And I also use it sometimes when I go DPS in Vet Halls of Fabrication. Non-hard mode or hard mode, doesn't really matter. Green tree wise, whether you're a Stam or Mag, nice 10% standard break-free cost reduction is nice, just in case you get caught off guard by Conduit Strike on the 4th boss in VHOF or by the Capacitors. 19 in the Sprinter, it's actually quite a lot of running you have to do in Vet Halls of Fabrication, and this will depend on whether you are a Stam DPS, 64 Mooncalf, or a Mag DPS, 64 Arcanist. There's actually lots of opportunities to heavy attack as a Stam DPS, especially in the last boss, so 64 Tenacity is a good investment compared to other trials. And we have 56 in Tumbling and 44 in the Shadow Ward. Lots of blocking to do on the last boss, the 4th boss, and lots of dodge rolling to do on the first boss. And that's pretty much it for DPS CP. Next up is the Healer CP, 72 and Ironclad, same reasons, you're experiencing the same damage output as the DPS do. 20 to light armor focus, and everything else is the same as the DPS. Green tree is a bit different, 16% break free cost reduction because you have less stam and you're more guaranteed to make more mistakes that way with the Conduit Strikes, especially in the last boss. 22 Sprinter to help keep up with the group. 64 Arcanist and 37 Tenacity. And we have 51 Tumbling. You only really dodge roll on the first boss as a healer, and if you're Templar healer, you can use your Penance on the shocks when they die if you're using the dodge roll strat. And you have the 56 in the Shadow Ward, and this will help you a lot with the stamina management on the last boss as well. And that's pretty much it. Lastly, for the main tank and off tank CP, it's going to be 81 into Ironclad. Common theme, 56 Hardy, 56 LE, 66 thick skin, 11 heavy armor focus, because the things that often kill you are physical based and Veteran Halls of Fabrication. 56 Warlord just in case, 35 Sprinter to move ahead of the group to stack trash. 8 bashing focus, and of course Arcanist, the whole thing, it's preference if you want to go more Magicka code or not. I personally don't, unless the group needs me to for certain strats. 43 Tenacity and 56 Tumbling and 70 Shadow Ward. Any more than this is kind of redundant in my opinion, especially with most of your pieces being sturdy. And that is pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching and see you next time.